Yo, what is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm back for some more live scrumptious content you guys already know. Today, guys, we have another video on some all-star tower defense. Today, guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys an easy way to upgrade your star pass levels. As you can see, I'm on tier 81. I'm trying to get Yujo because I love Yujo. This guy asks me a question. Sorry about that. I gotta ignore you for a real quick. So, but yeah, man, I just gotta. All right, I'm gonna teach you guys. I'm gonna tell him no. This dude. I think I'm good on the rare units, man. I'm chilling. He said, bruh. But anyways, guys, yo, um, today I'm gonna what? I'm trying to get better unit for them. I'm so confused. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to get some really easy XP for the Star Pass because yes, it is the season, aka the Star Pass will be ending in 2 weeks, confirmed by Fudisama. If you're not in the Discord, go ahead and join it. Highly recommend it. You get new info, new banner updates, like when the banner is going to be updating and stuff like that. As you can see, like I can go here, which, like that's the thing though, that you don't have to go into here. Which this banner, the only good character is Funny Valentine. But yeah, yeah. But as I was saying, very highly recommended. Yeah, you get new info and stuff and codes and updates and when updates are gonna drop. And yeah, so the Star Pass will be ending in 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get myself all the way to tier 100, which it's definitely gonna be a grind. I mean, if I get past level like tiers 80, I might feel a little bit more confident about myself because let me tell you, I did not think I'd be able to get this far. But let me tell you, this method is incredible and it is the best method to do. And there's also some bonuses to using this method. So, without further ado, I'll teach you guys how to do this. Now, first things first, you are going to want to equip Genos here. Genos is highly like one of the best characters for this method due to his SBA and just for him being an heal unit as well. You can bring other characters, like you can bring, let's say you can bring Uryu. You can bring Uryu to there. Also bring Sword Maiden if you want. Characters with lower SBA I would highly recommend. But also equip Fire Rage Orb on him as well. Excuse me, for the extra damage. So let's go here. Make sure you do regular. Don't choose air or elemental. You can also do this regular as well. Don't do double path as well because that's going to require you to do more work. So definitely don't recommend that. Highly recommend regular. A lot more space and stuff like that. Just for infinite in general, not even for this like EXP tier list, whatever, like technique, I guess. By the way, guys, Obito just got a buff. Recommend getting him. I don't have him yet, but if I do get him, I will definitely make a showcase on him because he's just that good, you know? He is, I think he's now meta because he does have an little thing. He has an elemental effect, right? So usually I place my Genos right around here. You can also bring a money unit if you want to make the upgrading process a lot faster. So yes, and by the way, make sure you choose your difficulty on extreme. Now the reason why you want to keep it on extreme is so you can deplete your HP a lot quicker, right? So, by the way, this method does not include a auto clicker. This method is strictly for everyone to use. You can use an auto clicker if you want. Just make sure to place a Genos in a certain number of time, and then just make sure you place your auto clicker around the retry button as well. But so usually, for me personally, I don't use a uh, a Speedwagon because I don't think I need to, because I get enough cash before I get the wave, which the wave is wave 8. You usually want to like delete Genos. So you want to delete Genos around wave 8 because so here's the thing. So with Genos, if you place them in the front here, it's going to kill everyone that's up here. So everyone that's up here will not be as close to the base. So you're just gonna and keep your auto skip on, by the way, because if you keep your auto skip on, you're gonna get through things a lot faster. But as I was saying, so I like to keep him up here, so I can just because I know that when you delete Genos at wave 8, all the enemies are gonna go all the way through here, right? They're gonna all through here, and you're gonna keep on auto skipping, right? So as you're auto skipping, usually I estimated that around wave 8, you are guaranteed to get to wave 11. By the way, if you did not know, Fruity Sama did make it to where you have to get to wave 10 instead of just kind of not placing any units and kind of just letting yourself die and retrying again. That's the method people were using. He changed it to where you have to get to wave 10. Of course, people kind of found around that with auto clickers and stuff like that. But yeah. So usually around wave 4, powerful units start spawning. I forget if it's like wave 4 to 5. So just make sure you upgrade him. I usually upgrade him twice, so he was able to kill all these enemies they definitely have a lot of health at wave 4. So definitely recommend getting him to at least just one more upgrade. As you can see, I already almost have enough money to upgrade him a second time. So you'll be doing that now. So just keep him at 2 upgrades. So I just want to keep this nice and simple for you guys. So upgrade this Genos 2 times, get to wave 8, sell Genos at wave 8, and then just relax and chill and let your HP deplete, and then retry and do the same process all over again, right? And just want to warn you guys that when you're doing this method, it's going to be super easy, especially with double EXP on the weekends, to get tiers early on. So let's say you just want the premium pass, you either use that star pass or you bought it, and you want to start just grinding it out, right? So this method is going to be super easy for you guys because, one, I'm pretty sure that the EXP for the beginning tiers is super easy, like super fast. Higher tiers, it's a lot more quicker, right? So usually for me to get one more tier, so I'm on tier 81. If I want to get tier 82, I would have to play this 3 times, right? So I just got way tier 81, so I would have to do this 2 more times, okay? So that's what I mean, that the EXP does start getting a little bit more challenging to get. Now, double EXP is definitely going to help you in that sense, but I think without double EXP, I would have to play like a lot more for at least like 1 more tier. So, but my whole goal is I'm just trying to get to tier 86 because I want Yujo. Yujo is a pretty cool character in SEO, and I also really like SEO. A lot of people don't like it because of the 1 season with Gun Gale Online or GGO, and I didn't mind it. It was kind of boring, I'll admit. It wasn't as good as the first or second season, which I guess a lot of people refer to the second season as like GGO, which I kind of count GGO as like the 3rd season. I kind of count the whole arc where they're trying to save Asano. What's that game? Alfheim Online. That's what it's called. That whole arc, they're trying to save Asano, whatever, and yada yada yada. Like, of course, but yeah, that whole arc was pretty cool as well. I don't think people like the change of it going from kind of like a Renaissance type of feel to a realistic present day type of field with kind of futuristic as well, with like the whole lightsabers and things, or they called them like saber blades or whatever. I don't know. People didn't like that feel. Like I said, I didn't really mind it. I definitely like the character Death Gun. Did like him, which was one of the people from Laugh and Coughing, by the way. But the newer seasons with Sword Art Online Alicization and like the whole Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld, which long titles, right? I like that arc a lot because it definitely brought more of like a not really like a Renaissance type of feel, but more like just like kind of like a knight type of feel because you used to just a bunch of people with like crazy looking armor, and you see one dude that actually looked like a samurai. Forget his name, blue hair. He's got like I forget what blade he has. But yeah. So there we go. We just died. I'm going to return though. I'm not really going to do this all over again. As you can see, this method is really good for 3 reasons. 1, easy way to upgrade and get more EXP for tiers. 2, you get 3 EXP ghosts. And the next reason is you also get some EXP for your level as well. So as you can see, I'm level 61. I think the last time before I was doing this method, I was around like level 153. It's kind of an odd guess, but that's what I'm gonna guess. And I got all the way to like level. Oh, I actually retried. Yeah. Well, I'll keep doing this method. As I was saying, I was like 153, and yeah. So I was like, I think I upgraded what 7, 8 times, which is pretty crazy just by doing this method. But I mean, for me to gain 8 levels just by doing this method, and it's actually kind of crazy. I don't know how many games I've actually played though. I'm definitely gonna say more than 20. And here's the thing. So if you don't have an auto clicker, right? So I'm not using an auto clicker right now. The method is going to be very boring. It is very boring, very tiring. You kind of just want to go watch some anime or go eat or just watch YouTube, right? And it gets very boring. And that's a drawback from this method is that it gets so boring because you're just doing the same things over and over again. I mean, like it's cool to get like a capsule and open it up, and it's like, oh wow, I got this, right? I recommend you guys take a break. I was literally playing all day, nonstop, and oh god, I've been on a huge grind. Like in the mornings, I usually in the mornings into the afternoon, I actually would say I usually play 15 times. Now I think about it, I play around like 15 times a day. So I'm gonna have to increase my count to like, because this entire week actually I've been grinding, right? So 15 times 5, that's a lot of games. I didn't realize how much I've played. And even that, I've been playing more than 50 times throughout the day. Like, it's actually insane. So let's just boost it up around like maybe like 30 a day, 30 games a day without using an auto clicker. It seems unbelievable, but it's true. I mean, it's also because of the fact that this method is so easy and quick that you also play a lot of games and it doesn't really seem like it, you know? Excuse me. Ooh. But it's such a good method, guys. Totally recommend it. I'll probably do a showcase on what's his face? I forget his face. I know he's from a Fate, and then yeah, I'm also gonna be showcasing Yujo, checking out the attacks. Hope the attacks look really amazing. I want to see some type of rose ice type of look, because that's like that's what you see with his sword. That's like his ability and stuff like that. So if I don't see that, and I at least see some kind of cool ice attack, um, then I'm perfectly fine. I'm not really gonna complain. But yeah, so we got what, 3 more waves? We can. It's super easy. I just kind of sit here. I literally do the same thing back and forth. Actually, it's a way to keep my mind in check. So I just kind of go up here, do all that. Um, but yeah. So in terms of other things, besides me wanting to get back into YouTube and stuff like that, which I'll make a separate video here, guys, kind of talking about me and where I've been and what I've been doing with like YouTube and stuff like that. I don't think I really got to elaborate, which I definitely will. Don't get me wrong, I will. But yeah, it's gotta be one heck of a talk. But besides wanting to join back YouTube, probably the one thing I've been really, really getting into is Shield Hero. Now, okay, so I've been on this kind of like cycle of just kind of putting enemies on a pause, not like just not wanting to watch them anymore or losing motivation, not whatever I just said. Um, I just want to like watch other animes that have less episodes, and because animes that are really popular tend to come out with more episodes, such as Classroom of the Elite, which I heard some rumors about them getting like a new season with new episodes. Which that anime is really good. That anime is pretty good. Um, Highly recommend if you have not watched it. But as I was saying, I kind of put animes that don't have as many episodes as others on a pause, and then I'll watch the other one with the less episodes. So Shield Hero, I finally got back into, and I think I watched around like 12 episodes. Like I did not watch a lot. For the new season and stuff like that just came out. So like recently, like last night, I said I don't have any anime to watch. Why don't I just pick up Shield Hero? I heard they got a new season. I went from 12 to 22. Episodes 12 to 22. I'd really, really like it. Don't spoil any of it in the comments. You guys should know that's a sacred rule when it comes to TV shows and movies. But as I was saying, it's really good. Besides the whole like politics, I guess you could say, because okay, so with enemies that deal with like kings and countries, and some animes tend to get a little well wrapped up in that kind of thing, like the queen, forget her face. She wanted to murder the first princess and the king, because she does have the highest power. But that was actually I felt bad, because it does deal with a lot of like politics and stuff like that. Which I don't like to think about that, because her having to deal with like it's a lot of drama between all that, I should say. Not really like just in depth with like politics, like this and that, and who's gonna be our next leader, and yeah. It's more like just like drama between like kingdoms and kings and queens, and like it's a whole big ordeal, and that's what politics is sometimes. Is just big drama between either politicians or just the public as well. It just gets all wrapped in it. I gotta return. I completely forgot I didn't want to retry. But it's been a great experience. I really don't care about the whole politics thing with all that. But of course, my boy, the Shield Hero, you gotta come in. You give him some very interesting nicknames. 2 to the first princess and 1 to the king. But yeah, it's very, very funny. Yeah, guys, like as you can see, I gained half of that. Half, kind of like the halfway point. I don't really know. Let me see when I get an egg capsule here. I'll be getting an egg capsule in on tier 88. So that will be fun when I get to that point. And then the last capsule I'll be able to ever get is a tier 96. Let's go. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe if you really feel like it. It's honestly up to you. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.